Range Report 1 on the Ruger SR22. This is an awesome 22 pistol. I like the Ruger Mark IIIs. I like the Ruger 2245s. I love the SR22 rimfire pistol from Ruger. Let's go over some of the specifications of this excellent little firearm. It has 3-dot adjustable sights. 3-dot adjustable sights here. It has an overall length of 6.4 inches. It has a height, I believe, of 4.9 inches. I believe that's with this smallest little clip on the magazine. The width of the pistol is 1.29 inches. That seems pretty thick. It may seem very thick to some people, but the gun is sculpted where you need to be able to hold it. So its thickest point, I believe, with these ambidextrous safety and hammer release is what makes it so wide, but it's actually very thin to grip and to hold. It has a 3.5 inch barrel, so 3.5 inch barrel, and it weighs in at 17.5 ounces. If you are looking for a lightweight, compact little 22 for backpacking, hiding, or hiking, or maybe just plinking, this is an awesome gun. As we've shot this gun recently, we found those 3-dot sights are really easy to get on target, and we've had a lot of fun shooting. You saw me shooting some steel plates with this, doing a little running and gunning. We also shot some paper targets, and I'll show you those in just a second. But at 17.5 ounces, that's half as heavy as the lightest Mark III that I know about. So just a standard Mark III from Ruger weighs in with the pencil barrel, the pencil 5.5 inch pencil barrel weighs in at about 35 ounces. So this gun is half the weight of that. The lightest weight 2245 from Ruger, I believe, weighs in at about 22 ounces. That's the most recent one, the 2245 light, about 22 ounces. So this, the SR22, is significantly lighter by about 5 ounces, 4 ounces than those guns. And this gun runs really reliably. We found it to run amazing. We shot about 250 rounds of CCI Mini Mag through it, and it just chewed through that ammo. One of the cool things about the SR22 is it comes with replaceable little, I'm going to call them back strap, but it's really the whole grip. You just release the magazine here. I'm going to lock the pistol back. There you can see that it's safe, and I'm just going to pull off. This is the larger grip, and I find that to be very comfortable. And I have small hands, but this is an even smaller grip. So this would be an excellent gun for training children or women with small hands. This SR22 allowing you to have such easy on-off. I'll just switch it back to the grip that we like the best. It comes off really easy, but once you have a magazine in place, it's not going to come off at all. Get that magazine seated correctly. It is ambidextrous. I mentioned that earlier, and that's awesome because if you have a left-handed friend, they can work the safety and the whole gun perfectly fine. It does have only the right-handed slide release, but you could just operate it like so, which is awesome. I like the SR22. We've had a lot of fun shooting it, and you can expect more reviews. I'll do a full tabletop review of this excellent pistol, but for the present time being, we'll do Range Report 1, which I'm doing right now, and then Range Report 2, and probably 3. Let me show you some of the targets we shot recently. I'll bring that in right here now. We started out here shooting at, these targets were all shot at 15 yards, and some people have been worried about the reliability and the accuracy of the SR22, and I found it to be very accurate as well as very reliable. Had out of about 250 rounds, one little problem. The first round going in. After that, no issues. First target here, 15 yards. Second target, adjusted the sights a little bit and then adjusted them up. That's a 15-yard group. That's 10 shots. That's about 3 inches at 10 yards or 15 yards. So that's pretty amazing out of a little gun that has a 3.5 inch barrel. I think it's probably not as accurate as the Ruger 2245s or Mark IIIs, but it's right up there with them. It's not very far away. Let's go over some of the interesting features of this gun, because it does have some interesting features. First of all, you're going to lock the magazine back. It has last shot hold open. I think that's awesome. Going to close it like so. We'll just remove the magazine so we can mess with this a little bit here. The trigger, when you release the magazine, completely stops working. It has a magazine disconnect. Ruger is starting to put these in most of their guns, and the trigger just completely stops working here. You can now drop this hammer, and this is the hammer drop, kind of similar to a SIG. It also is the safety. So when you drop that, we've tried it with a round in the chamber. The round does not fire. It allows you to drop this hammer back, and you cannot get the hammer to go back in place. You cannot get the hammer back unless you take the gun off safe. So you can either manually cock the hammer back, or you can drive the slide back and cock it like you would need to. With a loaded magazine in it, of course this is empty, but it will simulate that, you're able to fire the gun single action, or you're able to fire the gun double action. All right, allowing you to carry around in the chamber, possibly in a safe manner, but you just bring your safety up, bring the gun up. The first shot is a double action trigger pull, and from then on it locks the hammer back as the slide reciprocates, and you're a very nice, crisp little single action trigger pull from then on. The gun breaks down very easily. We'll show you that either in Range Report 2 or 3 or in the tabletop review that I do. The magazine, and this is probably one of the features that I like the most about this gun, that the 2245s and the Mark IIIs do not have. Their magazine disconnect makes it impossible for the magazines to drop free. But I think you can see here, we'll flip it around like so, the magazines drop free, and that is awesome. To be able to drop a magazine free, smack your next one in, and be ready to go again is an awesome feature. I want to talk a little bit about the magazines on the 2245 because they are rather unique.
Yes, sir.
The SR22, sorry, not the 2245, the SR22. And that is the fact that these magazines kind of double stack the ammo right at the top of the magazine. It goes kind of down to a single stack. They are, in my personal view, probably the most unique 22 magazines I've seen. And I think it may have something to do with the reliability that we've seen in the the SR22 since we've been shooting it. Is the fact that it kind of jiggles the rounds as they come up through here and aligns them correctly to be fired. Another cool factor is because it's double stacked, it's much shorter, probably about an inch or so shorter than the 2245 or Mark III mags, making them probably easier, in my personal view, to get into your pocket. The other cool factor is if you've shot a lot with a 2245 or a Ruger Mark III, you know that the magazines hurt as you try and load them. But that's not the case in the case of the SR22. It's very easy to pull this down. They appear to really be designed to be loaded like this, loading with your right hand. I've always loaded my Mark III or 2245 mags like so because they were so hard to hold down. But these are simple. You just hold it down and load it. One thing we have noticed is that if you pull this all the way down and try to load, it can cause problems. The best way to do it is just to slide it down and load the first couple rounds in, and then continue to pull this down as you load the rounds in, and you won't have any problem with it. I think the SR22 rimfire pistol from Ruger is an awesome handgun. I think it would be excellent for training a new shooter in on a pistol. It has a lot of similarities with most semi-automatic handguns, 9mm, 380s, and in that case, it would be a better training gun than the 2245 or the Mark III. And I think many people will make that comparison because Ruger is now manufacturing all these guns. I like the SR22. It's a quality gun. We've had only one malfunction shooting all CCI Mini-Mags, and I think that I'll continue to shoot CCI Mini-Mags through this gun. This is not a Gear Tester gun. This is a viewer of the Gear Tester YouTube channel, and I appreciate their allowing me to shoot and review this excellent little pistol. I would encourage you to subscribe to my channel for more quality video reviews of shooting, camping, and survival gear. Thank you for your views and your subscriptions. This is the Gear Tester signing off.